dudes. You don't even, dude. That's like,
I mean, it's
that's floating.
With the Izzy Fab.
This one, this is a GT 800. This is.
What's up, guys? We are at Izzy Fab in Montclair, California. This is a long time coming. We have been meaning to do this episode for some time, and for some reason, Izzy's hung on and still been my friend. I don't deserve this man's friendship. We were just talking about this. I'm like, dude, you're like 5-10 minutes from my house right now. And I never get to see Izzy, dude, but we're always working, man. I know. I need to come over here and hang, man. Yeah, guys, so you know what? I'm going to just shut up, and I'm going to ask Izzy some questions about this thing. Izzy, what's the make and model of this beast?
So this is an 07 Chevy Silverado 1500. This truck's an extended cab. Still has the long bed. We haven't done the short bed conversion yet, but this truck is running majority of all our suspension products. Pretty much everything on this truck is what you can find on our website. I'm not the best at posting on social media. We got too much going on in the shop, so
there's already too many damn projects. Yeah,
too many projects. So customers come first. But what we do post, that's generally kind of the stuff you've seen on our truck or my truck right here.
Okay.
So start with the front.
Take us through this thing, man.
So this is what we consider our budget-friendly race kit. Compared to what our standard race kit is. So this kit is 18 inches of wheel travel.
Budget with the 4.0s.
Yeah, we wanted to come out with something a little bit more,
race.
A race kit that was a little more budget friendly compared to our standard race kit.
Okay.
Kind of comparable to the other stuff in the industry. We kind of went back to the, kind of more budget friendly MIG welded, mild steels type of kit as opposed to our 4130 TIG welded kit. Mm-hmm. Just want something more comparable to the rest of the industry stuff to kind of get a better grasp on that side of the market, something more affordable. Not everyone can afford the big expensive $10,000 TIG welded race kit that we sell. So This was the next best thing, but we didn't want to shy away from the big shock package and the wheel travel and all that. So the kit still pulls a massive amount of wheel travel. It still runs 37s. You can squeeze 39s no problem with minimal trimming. It's about 10-11 inches of up travel from ride height, 18 inches total. And as you see, we have the 2540 shock package on it. Bump off the upper arm. This truck is actually running an engine cage, but this kit can work with or without. So we have a standard setup that will run just standard shock hoops like you see on more of a standard race kit install. But you can also upgrade later on to a full, engine cage that will all tie into the shock towers. And basically from there, you can tie it into the cab cage, and it's made to work with all of our products.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's amazing, dude. I mean, dude, if you guys could see this kit, which I'm sure you guys have, we're gonna try to get Izzy to come out to the desert so we can get some more footage of this thing. But this thing's amazing. It's so impressive. This upper arm, this J arm is just beautiful. It looks so great, man.
We offer a billet option too. So if someone wants to do the upgrade and get a little crazier with it, we have a billet option for the upper arm.
Nice.
Billet tie rod is always standard. And we actually are running our billet rack adapter kit or billet rack mounting kit on this truck.
What's that all about?
So
you want to point that thing out?
Yeah, it's hard to see. It's
kind of deep in there, huh?
Yeah, I can climb under there.
Here you go. Yeah. Put it down. Tell the story.
So this right here, this guy right here, and that clamp right there. It's been a theory of mine a few years back that the main reason these things break. So the billet rack kit that we offer, basically what it does is it takes the two sides of the steering rack that are not technically a one-piece unit. There is a cast aluminum gear section, a rack and pinion section that is mated, press fitted to a hydraulic cylinder that is basically your ram assist in a way for the steering system on this truck. It's a basic, it's what you've heard of as a rack and pinion. So what I believe the reason they fail is because they're on rubber isolators. So it allows the two pieces to want to pull apart from each other. So what we did is we made billet inserts that replace the rubber bushings and a billet clamp that locks the ram down and doesn't allow it to separate itself. This truck, I mean, if people have seen this videos of this truck, this has the original steering rack from 2007. I beat the living crap out of this truck.
He beats the living crap out of this truck. Look, watch. and you've yet to break it.
No, it doesn't leak. It looks brand new still. And
dude,
it's proven. We've sold over 30, maybe 40 of these kits. Not a single person has broken a steering rack.
That's what people say, guys. That's the kryptonite they say of these beautiful trucks is that steering. But it sounds like Izzy and his team have found a way around that, man. You know, that's amazing.
As far as best bang for your buck, as opposed to going to a swing set. Obviously, it doesn't beat a swing set, but it's the next best thing. Not everyone can afford a $8,000 kit and a $5,000-$6,000 install. It's it's very expensive. It's very time consuming, and there's a lot of knowledge behind doing those installs. So this is what we came up with to kind of solve the issue in a way to a certain extent.
Kind of counterbalance it to make it work for all the travel numbers that are working.
Exactly, yeah. And so I mean, so far things have worked out pretty good, fingers crossed, but we haven't had any failures to our knowledge. I'm sure if someone had a failure, they would have contacted us by now.
Yeah.
At least we encourage people, if there is a failure, please let us know. We want to know if there's any improvements we can do. Our biggest thing is we always want to improve our products. I'm a believer that no matter how nice you make something, there's always room for improvement. There's always more you can learn, and you can always take something to the next level. So look
at this guy, man. Don't you just want to give this guy your business? I mean, what guy says that, dude? Hey, he wants to hear that negative feedback. He wants to hear where they can grow. That dude right there, man. Dude, I'm loving this thing. So yeah, let's go through this motor, but sheesh, look at this beautiful thing.
So this is actually motor number 3 in the truck.
Okay.
First 2 didn't really like my right foot.
Got it.
First one lasted about 1 trip in Glamis and ate some crank and rod bearings.
Okay.
And then motor 2, I got about 5 trips out of it. Then started doing something weird, making some weird noises. So
some ticks and talks
So I talked to Robert a lot about building a motor, and I was trying to ball on a budget because
we're Prerunner guys.
Yeah, we're Prerunner guys. So I was doing the junkyard motor builds, this and that, and finally I just I realized that I got to practice what I preach and buy once, cry once. And I had Robert build me a 550 horse 6.0 motor, and ever since then it's been beautiful. The thing runs amazing. My buddy Rick, KP Fab and Tune, he did the tuning on it. The truck runs, shifts. It's absolutely amazing. I love the way it runs.
For the most part, this looks pretty like stock up here. I mean, like, it looks like you're not changing too much when it comes to the wire harnesses and all that good stuff. I mean,
so like, I'm a believer in simplicity. I think simple is better. Every time I've tried to go really crazy and over the top on something, it's just you're introducing more areas where things can go wrong. So for my personal build, I chose to go with a lot of more, a blend of race car and factory. There's a lot of factory components like a OEM throttle body, OEM manifold. I'm actually running OEM flex fuel 85 injectors on this.
Oh,
this
beautiful.
85.
Hell yeah.
And for our brake system, I've never really had the greatest experience with full manual setups.
Okay.
So on most of our builds, I like to run a Duramax 2500 Hydro Boost system. And in my honest experience, it might not be the same for everybody, but they work way better than a full manual system.
Wow. Okay.
This thing will lock up all 4 tires with 6 piston brakes like literally nothing.
Well, you think of what that system's meant to stop.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, that in itself.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
And the best part about it is it's very cheap.
Yeah.
And I bought everything from AutoZone for the sole reason that if something fails, I can drive to the nearest AutoZone in the desert and warranty the part out.
Haha, AutoZone suckers! No, just kidding. No, that's awesome, dude. Oh, dude, listen to this, man. He's speaking knowledge, you guys. You did such a great job with this engine cage. Is this custom fab, or is this something that you guys
sell?
This is okay.
So we sell this kit as a welder yourself kit. It does not include the tube connectors. That's an option you can do.
Okay.
We do it on all our builds to make getting the motor out a lot easier. It will still technically fit if you take things apart.
Okay.
But this makes it a lot easier.
Way easier, dude. I mean, why not?
Exactly.
It doesn't look like you're in the firewall at all.
No. Stock motor location.
Wow.
With big shocks.
Wow.
Wow.
With how much travel?
18 on this one, and our real true race kit is 21 inches.
Dude.
With a 3045 shock package.
Dudes. You don't even, dude, that's like,
I mean, it's
that's floating, dude.
My whole theory behind it is like, these trucks weigh more than a trophy truck.
Yeah.
And what do trophy trucks run? 3.0, 4.0, 3.0, 4.5s. So why would you put a 2.530 on a truck that weighs 2,000 pounds more?
Right.
It doesn't really make sense to me. So it was a lot of R&D, and there's a lot of naysay about, oh, it's not going to fit, this and that. And I mean, there was times where I was like, maybe this isn't gonna work, but we figured it out finally.
Yeah, in your face, freaking naysayers. You know what, dude? I think, you know, when it seems like, Izzy, you're the type of guy, when you're challenged to do something, you'll find a way, man.
Oh yeah. Tell me I can't do something.
Yeah, just say it. I dare you, huh? That's freaking awesome, man. And then again, you know, these are mounting off the lower stock pivot points. Man, amazing, dude. Anything else you want to say about the front?
I mean, yeah, I mean, like, honestly, a lot of this stuff, it's like, it's all ideas out of my head. I'm not the greatest CAD designer. You know, I have the stuff I can do, but a lot of this stuff is my good buddy Jake. He took a lot of my geometry and my ideas, and you know, he put them in the computer and really make things happen. He's honestly, in my opinion, one of the best CAD guys I've worked with.
Hell yeah, man.
He's a fabricator too, so in my opinion, is why he's so good, because he understands how things are assembled, you know what I mean, in real life, how it's gonna be welded, the process of how things will be fitted before welded.
A direct connect.
Exactly, so it works really well, and you know, it's just, you know, we're really good homies.
Hell yeah.
My wife's best friend is his wife's best friend, and so it's just,
perfect.
It all works out. Yeah.
There it is, dude.
Good relationship, good people. So,
hell yeah.
You know, he's been a huge help with making a lot of my ideas and my dreams a reality.
Nice.
So
many great things, dude. This truck is such a badass truck. It's badass. And then we got the Baja Designs up here.
Always.
You know, Baja Designs, our boys. What's up, Brennan? Always, forever. Saying what's up to my boy Brennan. These things, I mean, and this is enough. You're done. Like, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
right?
Yeah, a 40 inches, that's enough. I mean, I run this truck sand highway 80 miles an hour at night, and it's enough light.
And 80 miles an hour at night with what type of rear suspension? Can we go look at that right now?
Leaf springs without bump stops.
Let's go, dude. All right.
All about shock tuning.
It is, my friend. Nice, dude. Very cool.
Train gear, 6-piston Willwoods all around.
Very nice.
Rebuilt the leaf pack and changed the hangers and shackles. Actually running Chris Missoula's hangers and shackles.
Oh, really?
That's actually one of the few parts we don't make for these trucks, because, I mean, to be honest, everybody already makes them, so I didn't see the point. There's already good product out there. So we focus our time on some other stuff that's not available yet.
Yeah, where you see a need, man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, this is a beefy looking rear end, man.
It was done with the idea that I'm gonna back half it traditionally later on, and so I didn't want to have to change the axle later. So
Right. Okay. Very cool. And then, you know, I love how you have the tailgate still going in this thing. Still works and comes down. I love it, dude. Looks super clean. It's all the simple stuff, but it's all necessary. I mean, you could still use this bed for the most part, you know what I mean?
So the actual tire carrier is removable. So you pull that out and you got a bed, you throw a dirt bike back here, you do whatever
Heck
you
yeah.
want. You know, it had a trans cooler originally, and so we added a second one. Running paddles in the dunes is not very trans friendly, so we needed a second cooler, and that helped a lot.
Heck yeah.
It's got an inline filtration system for the trans, so in case you blow the trans, it doesn't harm the coolers, so you don't have to get rid of your coolers and flush them.
So you run paddles on this thing?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's rad.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
2-wheel drives, no need for 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, just
horsepower and paddles.
I love it,
Good
dude.
suspension travel.
Dude, I bet this thing I bet you could just fling this thing around.
For a ride.
Oh, dude, I'm there, man. Sign me up. I'm down. So what are the travel numbers back here?
17 inches.
17?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing crazy, just standard leaf spring numbers.
Okay.
You know, it's just, like I said, it just really comes down to the geometry and the shock tuning.
Okay.
That's, you know, majorly overlooked.
And these are 3.0s?
Yeah, just 303 tubes.
Nice.
And then down south does my servicing on them.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Who tunes this thing, man?
Yeah, so we tuned it, and so then we took it to down south, and they saved all our numbers. So now when I build customer trucks, they have our secret specs.
There we go.
And, yeah, so I got a lot of people asking me if I'll give them the info, but
and
we got way too much time in this to just give it away.
There we go, dude. Well, I'm stoked, man. We got our coolers back here. Seen that?
We got a Yeti cooler mount, dual spare tire mount.
There we go. We got some more Baja Designs back here. We got that Terra crew sticker with the extra horsepower, but it's mainly with the Izzy Fab sticker that's balancing that horsepower out.
And here's the cab cage. Very simple, nothing crazy. This, like I said, this cage was done by Wright. The center console was also done by Wright, so I actually haven't really changed anything interior-wise on the truck.
Nice.
All I did was put a brand new dash in it because these Chevy dashes like to fall apart.
Okay.
People are well aware of that. But other than that, I mean, I really like the inside. The one thing I do want to change is the stock seats. It's very comfortable and still has that stock feel when you drive it, which is awesome for fully caged long shoulder Prerunner. But when it comes to safety, it's not ideal, to
Right,
be honest. So
right.
I've yet to really push.
But
the
it's
thing very
so
hard.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, quick Izzy shop tour. Izzy, take us through this really quick,
Do it.
man. This is the preview, guys. We're gonna come back here if you
Real
tell us
quick,
to.
Got a couple cool projects. Some people may be familiar with this, some may not. This is our daily driver short course kit. So we did not want to do another 4-link that had a panhard style, track bar in the back. I'm not a big fan of the inconsistent articulation, the side-to-side movement. So we wanted to do a true triangulated 4-link.
Sick.
And the biggest reason behind it is because all this geometry, a lot of this product, about 80% of this kit can be reused on our full back halves. So you're not spending the money twice in a way.
Wow.
And so it's best bang for your buck in our opinion. It runs a fuel cell. You still have 80% of your bed. Everything's hidden 100% under the bed.
Dude.
About 21 inches of wheel travel. And I mean, you can't beat that for a daily driver style truck.
That's amazing, dude. Man, I cannot wait to hear the rest about this dang thing. Look at that.
Billet links.
Oh my God. Would you look at that? With the Izzy Fab. That's freaking badass, Izzy. Hell yeah, man. Very, very cool. What else we got?
All right, so this is a GT800. This isn't many of our products, but this is just kind of cool because it's an older truck. You don't see a lot of like nice fancy stuff on these older trucks. But
okay. Very cool. Right on.
So this truck right here, this truck has a lot of sentimental value to me. This was my truck from high school. I sold this truck to Derek Pena after months of him asking if I would sell it and me being on the fence. I started building it to be a full-blown luxury pre-owner.
Right.
Full TIG everything, 4130 billet, like the whole 9 yards. Big 418 stroker motor, billet trans, everything.
Wow.
Eventually I realized I don't have the time for it. So knowing how Derek is and him being a really good customer, and I know how he appreciates his vehicles and takes care of things.
Yeah.
We came to an agreement that I would sell him the truck if I'm the one that finishes it and it's finished to how I dreamed the truck would be built. And so he's been a great customer, and I'm honestly super stoked that it's going to him. And
hell yeah, man.
So I'm really
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
excited for this one to be built. And
Derek's a great guy, man. And you said this is like your old truck,
yeah,
right?
It's from high school. This truck was the truck that you guys have posted doing the LA River wash wall rides.
Insane.
The truck that flipped on its side on the highway. Like,
oh my God.
I've got, so much sentimental value in this truck.
Yeah.
I've owned it since I was 18 years old. I'm about to be 30 in a couple months here.
Yeah.
And, so it's been, I've had it for a long time. And so, about a year ago I sold to Derek, and now we're getting to the point where it's, the build's underway and it's ready for the cab to go back on it. As soon as we get Cam's truck out of the way so I can bring the cab in.
Cam's truck.
Yeah.
Right on. Hell yeah, dude. Well, that's a good segue to Cam's truck. So guys, this is Cam's freaking truck. You guys know this truck?
So
We've done episodes on this thing, but what's going on with this, bro?
Let's take a look.
All right.
So, Cam, you guys remember the Hell Track?
Yes, sir.
Cam has what we like to call a heavy foot. So, he was originally running our full front engine cage package. We redid the whole truck. We caged it, we linked it, back halved it, everything. He was running a Missoula long travel kit, and the truck worked beautifully. He decided that he wanted to overshoot a jump. And I'm sure you didn't decide.
I was right. I think I was right down the track when that happened.
I was sitting at the base of the landing on my mini quad.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he's flying past me. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah.
language.
No, we're good. We're good.
But yeah, so he ended up twisting the frame really badly.
Wow.
From what he had told me originally, it's not that bad, this and that. And from the looks of it, it wasn't that bad. But as we start dissecting things and pulling things apart, it was bad. It was about 5 degrees up on one frame rail, 7 degrees on the other side. So not only was it brought and raised up, it was twisted as well. And
Oh my gosh.
with all the structure and the engine cage and the chassis lacing, there was no straightening it. I talked to one of the best chassis guys around here, State Frame Shop right on the street, and he basically was like, there's no saving this. You got to cut everything out. So we've developed a full front replacement clip that's not center mount. It uses all of our big JRM kit, 3045 shock package, billet swing set, all that stuff. And it's a full 4130 front frame clip that mimics the chassis from the factory GMT.
That's
100.
amazing.
And
So if you have like a wrecked front end, or you just want to build like the closest thing to a center mount, to a center mount truck, this is the way to go.
pretty much as close as you can get to a center mount without obviously doing a bulkhead and pushing your motor back 20 inches, and doing the firewall. You can still keep your firewall. You keep standard style headers, and it's kind of like what I like to say, the best bang for your buck in a way.
I love it, dude. This is amazing. That's such a good idea, man. Holy crap. Okay.
And then the back, since now we're going so crazy with the front, there's no way the short course setup was gonna do what we needed to do.
Right.
And so now we're going full traditional. So
All
he's
right.
running our billet traditional links.
Okay.
And
these bad boys,
yes.
these beautiful bad boys under here. Hell yeah.
And so we upgraded his housing to a 4-inch cambered full float housing.
Okay.
40 spline 300M axles. And he's actually still reusing the same back half. So a lot of our products are made to be able to be interchangeable. Okay. You know, the short brisket he runs the same link geometry, the same coilovers, you know, the same upper links. A lot of the same components can be reused. So you're not spending the money twice.
Right.
So, you know, we're a big believer of, you know, trying to, I guess, ball on a budget. You know, like I started doing this because I was a Prerunner kid that couldn't afford to have someone build me a truck. And it went from me to trying to develop parts that I liked because I didn't, you know, for what was available, I wasn't happy with for whatever reason, or I thought there was a better way to do it. And it kind of went from there to, you know, doing what we do now and, you know, starting to do all these builds for people. And, you know, and it's been awesome. And we've been super blessed to be able to do that for people. And, you know, it's been a dream of mine since high school. I mean, I was not the best student, and I was told my teachers I'm going to build race trucks, and I usually got laughed at.
Yeah, you're like, look at me now, suckers. Yeah. And speaking of the final truck in the shop, right? I mean, can we take a look at that, dude?
Yes. So
damn,
this truck is...
This is the truck that they all said you wouldn't build. And here it is, dude.
So this truck is Keith O'Neill's truck. It's running our full trophy truck center mount front end. It's pretty much everything that you typically see on a luxury Prerunner. The only difference with this truck is it was originally a race kit front end truck.
Oh, okay.
This truck was originally being built by another shop, and it ended up changing hands a few times. And when Keith bought the truck and brought it to us to finish, since we were the ones that pretty much made all the components on it, he decided that we wanted to cut the front end off and go to center mount. So we have a front Y frame that actually grafts the stock frame rails. So for guys that have a fully caged truck that they don't want to just throw away, and you know, because once you do that, you can't go to a tube chassis realistically without, I mean, pretty much only using the cab. So this allows you to kind of be able to upgrade your fully caged link truck that has a race kit front end and go to a full center mount. And this is the same exact center mount we run on our full tube chassis options.
That's freaking awesome.
You know, so it is a little bit more work, to be honest, than a full tube version of it. It's a lot to work around with the frame rails and the floor and all that stuff.
But if you have everything built already, why do it again?
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Exactly. So, you know, it's 26 inches of front wheel travel, 26 inches of rear wheel travel. It's pretty balanced. The motor's pushed back about 20 inches. This is a Maruzi, I believe 630 horse stroker 418 motor. So another Maruzi motor, same with Cam's Maruzi motor.
Hell yeah. Damn, dude. That is awesome. 26, dude. I cannot wait for us to dive into this thing. Look, oh man, look at that quick little sneak peek, you guys. Look at this. Would you look at that, dude? Amazing, Izzy. You know, I think it's really cool how Izzy took us from like level to level to level to level in the shop, and we got to see like all the different types of variations of everything. And as you guys seen, the truck that he's running is a leaf spring truck, right? With like more of the budget-friendly J-arm kit with all that race kit, right?
Yeah.
Freaking awesome, you guys. Definitely cool. Let me know if you guys want to see some more of Izzy's projects, and maybe he could bring some friends out here. We can check out some more trucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
There's so many dang trucks this guy has had his hands on. Again, Izzy admits to sucking at social media because he's too busy making everybody else's dreams come true, man.
Social media is not real life, everybody.
It's not real, okay? He's living real life. All right, guys. Well, let us know if you guys want it. Comment below. Hell yeah. Well, thanks, Izzy. Hell yeah. Sweet.